1 year ago, as Russia launched its invasion into Ukraine, we spoke to a Ukrainian artist who was searching for some sense of normalcy. Unable to join the armed forces, he instead channeled his creativity into an act of resistance. Daniel Skripnik joins us now to talk a little bit more about his life and his art. Daniel, it is very good to see you again. Though you know when we spoke last time a year ago, I said that I hope the next time I was talking to you, it would be about your art in a gallery someplace, maybe even New York. And so, it hurts to be talking to you now again about the war. When we spoke last time, I had asked you about your day. It was just at the beginning of the war, it was March. And you said you were making art, but you were also patrolling the grounds of your apartment. Tell me about your life. How has life evolved over the last year?
Hi again. I'm very grateful that I have this opportunity to talk again. And it probably can sound some cheesy, but I'm grateful that I'm still alive. And during this year, I realized how some just simple things can be very, very blissful. And I'm again grateful that I'm able to just walk outside and have my free time to talk to my friends, to my family. And it was a very unexpected year in terms of mental moments, because I was prepared, as I told you the last time. Because I'm from the Lugansk region, I already experienced the horrifying effect of the war actions. So I was waiting and preparing for the upcoming invasion, but I wasn't prepared for the mental part of it. And it was hard, and I'm still trying to kind of live in non-pressure feeling. It's something that you cannot be prepared for, It was really hard for me. And yes.
So how do you do that? I mean, is your art part of doing that? Because you're essentially trying to create kind of like a manufactured bubble of peace in the middle of this chaos.
Yes, because my art is my life, and it is my tool to just my art helped me to survive. Because when I feel bad, I draw. When I feel happy, I draw. When I feel sad and depressed, I draw. And I can say that it was a very emotional and fundamental year for me. And this year opened my eyes and in some ways revived me. I have reconsidered many things and changed my views on some people, unfortunately or not. But the most unexpected and fundamental moment for me was the blooming of my sunflower. And when I talked to you last time, it was just the beginning. My sunflower has become one of the symbols of Ukraine in the world, and it was used by the Ministry of Culture of Ukraine, and it was the main symbol of the worldwide marathon. And I've seen it everywhere. For me, it was something unexpected, and I'm grateful for it. Sadly, I wanted to see this moment in a peaceful world around me,
Let me ask you something,
yes.
though, Daniel, because you are an artist and I know you pour your emotions into your art. And the last time I said I had noticed a sort of a change and evolution in your art from before the war to, when the war had started. And I see another change, too. Yes, the sunflowers, and people should know that the sunflowers is the national flower of Ukraine. But your sunflowers have eyes now. Your sunflowers are watching, they're observing, they're looming. Can you talk about how your sunflower has evolved and why you think that is? What do you think that message is?
Right now, I feel like they are just showing the situation. My sunflowers before the war, and they were about my personal struggles and about darkness, about painful moments of my life. But at this time, as I feel and I'm trying to express this feeling, they are showing the positive and the powerful sides of this period of my life. Because of course they are still my sunflowers, but right now I'm using it for Ukraine. And I'm again grateful that this sunflower is not only about me at this time, that this sunflower is expressing and showing our power of our our nation. I'm getting emotional right now, and I'm really happy that I can help through my art to the
No,
people of
actually, I
Ukraine.
can see that because your sunflowers now actually do look powerful. They're not sort of these springy flowers. They're looming over everything, and I think you're expressing that well. Let me ask you really quickly, over the last year, have you ever thought of leaving, going somewhere safe?
Maybe not. Maybe no, then yes. Yeah, honestly, because I don't know. Maybe something is wrong with me, but I'm just following the way that I have to, and I feel like everything is common in terms of it. I'm just if something happened, I'm grateful for it. If something is not happened, I'm also grateful for it, and I'm just living in this condition at this time. So the time will come when it needs to come.
Living day to day. Well, Danielle, I have to tell you that I said this before. I think your art is amazing. Keep providing keep expressing yourself in this way because you're very, very talented. And once again, I hope the next time we speak, it will be not under these conditions. It'll be someplace where your art can be celebrated. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I hope also and I'm very grateful for the people of America for the support. It is very important, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful to see the flags around the country and the messages, and I will do my best to see you next time in the US. So
all right, stay safe.
We will work.
Thank
Thank you.